our friends at AccuWeather want you to start thinking about snow, believe it or not. Yes, they are released their U.S. winter forecast. So AccuWeather's lead long-range expert, Paul Pastelok, joins us now with more. Paul, why the rush?
Why the rush? It's already started in the West. They've had some snow, in parts of Colorado and Wyoming above 9,000 feet. So the winter season is not wasting any time in the West. In fact, we may even see a little bit of snow, not this weekend, but next weekend in parts of Vermont and New Hampshire with a cold front coming in. So snow is on
Wow.
the move, and we need the cold temperatures, right?
Yeah, but
And
we're supposed to still be enjoying the beautiful fall leaves, right? And now they're going to be white.
It's going to be mixed. It's going to be a mixed season. The fall foliage is going to be extended out because of the dryness and warmth that we saw. I think we talked about this not too long ago. And then also now with the cold air coming in, we're starting to see any rain showers changing over snow showers. So I think a mix of the winter and fall is on tap for the season.
Let's talk about heating bills. They're on the rise. We know it's painful for a lot of people. So can you shed any light on which parts of our country could see the coldest temperatures and therefore the highest heating bills this season?
Yeah, we're going to probably be looking at the middle of the nation. I think the Midwest and across the northern plains states have the better shot based on the research that we've been looking at. This is an area that's going to get started early, November and December, starting to get cold and extend all the way through February and March. So this is an area of the country that's going to probably use above average demand, and it could extend back into the Rockies at times. Now, the southern states, it looks like they're going to miss out until the back end of the winter season. We're watching late January and February. Remember last year, mid-January, we had a big surge down to the Gulf states with snow and ice. I think it could happen again in February.
And what
How
are
snowy?
some of the totals? How high do you, how many inches do you expect for the highs in some of these places?
Yeah, some of these places, I mean, around the Great Lakes, if we get that cold air, we could have a lot of lake effect. In fact, we're forecasting about 90 to 100 inches Buffalo on south from lake effect, especially coming our way. In parts of Minneapolis, around Minneapolis and Wisconsin, these areas, they could do well, maybe 10, 15 degrees above their average temperature. I should say snowfall. I'm getting away here. Temperatures. You can see this column. The left side is last year. The right side is our predictions. And you see in the east, we're not getting quite to normal, but a little bit more than what we saw last year in Philadelphia and New York City. But I do feel in the Midwest and those places, they should exceed the average snowfall.
Wow. All right. So we had a light year last winter.
Yeah.
We got lucky for the most part.
No
Thank you
big
so-
nor'easters early on coming up from the south, but we could get these fast-moving systems. I think that's more the prevalent going into this winter season.
I like a little snow.
Me too.
Yeah. Allison, I know you love summer, but
I do. Summer's my season. But I mean, we're hearing that it could be a little bit more. I'm seeing double the snow totals on some of that. There's some doubling right there. And I mean, I'm just going to have to get out my shovel, I guess. That's the message I'm taking away. Thank
Maybe
you.
a few times during the course of the winter season. And
All right.
I don't think there's extreme cold, persistent cold in the east. I think that's more in the middle of the nation, but we could get those cold shots come February. So February is the month.
Okay. I like this. No persistent cold. I like that. All right. Thank you very much, Paul.